Hello, and welcome to our very first time. I say first time, maybe I'll end up playing again. I'll be honest, I doubt it. Darksiders 3. I am a huge fan of the series. I enjoyed the first one. I can basically just call it Heavy Metal Zelda. I enjoyed the second one for different reasons. I liked the characters. I liked the style design. I'm curious to see what they did in Darksiders 3. I did have an interesting thought that I'm going to share with you before I start this playthrough. The reason why I'm curious as to where they go is because each game, every time they put out something in the series, it seems like they try to pin a kind of play style to the... Maybe play style isn't the right word. Game style? I mean, each of the three Horsemen we've dealt with so far has had a different... Sorry, two Horsemen has had a different play style. The war is very slow, and he could take the hits, and it was all about getting in the damage and trading and that sort of... Lightning Bruiser, I believe is what... Oh, sorry, Glacial Warrior, something like that. It's on TV Tropes, I'm sure you'll find it. TVTropes.org. Death was more of a Lightning Bruiser in that he was about dodging and fighting, doing dodges and then counterattacking, that sort of thing. So they've all had their own play styles. But like the gameplay, game system as a whole. So War had a definite goal, and it was about finding out, the storyline of the first one is War shows up, he thinks it's Armageddon, turns out he was wrong, and he has no idea why. He is punished for about, we'll say, 100 to 150 years. It's brought back and is sent to Earth to figure out what went wrong. Spoiler alert, it turns out the Charred Council was using him as a patsy. But his playstyle was very Zelda, as in, your goal is to figure out what went wrong and to kill the Destroyer. They make that clear from the beginning. It's just how you do it. So it was very Zelda-like. The second one was, it takes place during that time period between War being after War is, while War is punished, basically. And it was him going, I want to redeem my brother. How do I do that? So because it was much more of a questing type thing, it was much more of an open world setting. So you'd explore different realms, find different equipment. It was very RPG-like. I'm curious as to where this one is going to fall into that. We are playing as Fury, I believe, who is the only female horseman. She uses a whip, and her horse is Rage, I think. So let's get started. So we're going to press any button. Go ahead and start a new game. Now, I will be sound balancing as we go. I'm still not a fan of the fact... Well, at least they let you select. Alright, so our choices are story, balanced, challenging, but not doing apocalyptic. So I guess balanced is where they want you to fight at as if your first time, so let's go ahead and do that. I like tips.
Why did the Creator construct a universe teeming with imperfection, misery, sin? Among the scholars of both heaven and hell, this query is known as the riddle of sorrows. If sin is itself a part of the grand design, is not sin then, by definition, divine? A question for the sages. The one particularly restless bunch kept a robust relationship to the topic. The Nephilim. Spawn of angels and demons. Warriors, relentless, unstoppable, blood mad. Until betrayed by 4 of their own.
That's a retcon.
Death, fury, and strife. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
I just like the concept.
Inconceivable power was bestowed upon the traitors by those sworn to maintain symmetry twixt order and chaos. The Charred Council.
I don't know where they
Bear
came from.
witness as the Council holds court to end the Nephilim War in the name of balance. This is the new pact. War, bringer of worldwide fire. You are the juggernaut of all pain. Death, dark soul of eternity. You are the deepest decay. You are anti-life.
Oh, they're right.
Strife, endless spirit of timeless unrest. You are all that is unsettled in the hearts of that which lives and breathes.
Okay.
And finally, fury, terrible engine of rage. You are the machine that...
Are we to waste our time on ceremony, or are we to fight?
Step forward and recognize, Horseman. You are the most impatient of your kin. The least predictable, dancing on the edge of your own reality. Your brothers understand the undertaking set before them. But do you?
Still talking! Shall I have Death fetch us some tea, or can we get on with it?
Fury, your role in this story is yet to be written. I wonder, will you light the flame of creation anew? Or stomp out the embers for good?
Almost sounds like Samael. A very powerful demon we dealt with in the first...
Seems more thrilling than reality. Had I known the new pact would be so exciting, I would have let walls separate my head from my neck then and there.
Where is she?
Is it possible to die of boredom? Rampage.
Rampage. Fury and Rampage.
Bored as I am, perhaps you're just lazy. If I didn't love you so much, I'd kill you just for something to do. The call? Finally.
Just abandon these guys on a random planet till they're called. Guys is unison.
Please, please, please tell me you're a planet of demons that needs slaying. Or 2. War. What pathetic fate have you brought upon yourself, brother?
Watch your tongue.
I may be least favored of all the horsemen, but my tongue never found me chained to a rock like some dog.
He's a bit of a bitch.
Approach us.
I take it there is a mess that needs tending to.
Though you jest, you speak true. War has broken his vows to this council and shattered the 7th seal.
The apocalypse. Why would he...
We know not. Yet. As we speak, Earth falls beneath the spears of heaven and the hammers of hell.
Okay. Taking place...
So the horsemen are to ride.
Interesting.
No. While the Charred Council seeks to understand how and why the traitor war has committed this abominable act, there is a matter that requires delicate attention.
You should have called Strife. He's the delicate one.
The 7 deadly sins have been released, by whom we cannot say, but the 7 roam the earth, free of
Interesting.
all prison. The balance between order and chaos is already in jeopardy. The 7 cannot be left unchecked. War is in chains. Death is missing.
We know what they're
Strife
doing.
attends to other matters.
Oh!
The last time you faced the sins, it required all 4 of you.
I can handle those fools in my sleep. But when this task is complete, I demand that you grant me my rightful place leading the Horsemen.
Death's the leader.
If you would trade obedience for a title, so be it. But never make a demand upon us, Horseman. You depart immediately.
The Watcher.
Greetings, Miss Fury. I must admit, this is a fortuitous fate.
A Watcher? You doubt my allegiance?
Please, be not cross. I am such an admirer. Scratch that. I'm a fan. You are the Horseman. The only one that matters.
Enough! I will allow you to accompany me. Just stay out of my way.
I will be as unto a shadow. Steadfast. Silent.
More silence!
Go! Seek out the place called Haven. Your quest for the Seven Deadly begins there.
Fury, wait. Whatever has passed between us, search your heart. You cannot believe I am guilty of these crimes. Something is wrong with the universe. Be vigilant, Fury. Forces conspire against us. Heed my words!
He's not wrong. The whole gist of the first one was Abaddon destroyed 6 of the 7 seals, not the last one. The Charred Council didn't like this, so they sent out War as a patsy to take the blame for doing it. Why? So they had an excuse to chain him up, wait 200 years, and then send him down to Earth to fix what Abaddon did. But at that point, all of humanity was wiped out. And the whole process of death was redeeming War by bringing all the humans back. So we look like to be about, there's plant life in a city. I'll say 50 years on. Gotta jump. Dodge. And we've got an attack. Right? Ah! Yes, soul lurchers. Well, they call them lurchers, not souls. So all enemies will be soul lurchers. Blue act as currency. Health? Oh no. Green replenishes your Nephilim's respite, not your health. Yellow fills your wrath. Okay. No lock on yet, but that would be appreciated. I hit this. Alright, so it looks like we can level things up. Evade counters, charge attacks, wrath attacks, and habit force. Hollows and relics. So I don't know if that's for total or for each. Strength increases health, obviously. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably just gonna put an even amount. Well, I'm probably just gonna crank health and strength. I don't know how good I'll be on evade counters, charge attacks, wrath attacks, and habit forms. So I might do like 2 health, 2 strength, 1 arcane, and go through that way. Don't know what the max level is. We'll see. Also, notify. Okay, L2 to focus. That's this. This cycles in. God. Can we beat up cars?
Close one of the 7. I just know it. I hope it's not them.
No, so War could wreck cars. Pick up cars. Oh, no. So she doesn't have the strength of War. Go. is there a map? Inventory. Barbs of Scorn. Scorn, the hilt that Fury carries with her at all times. What's a hilt? Forged long ago by the Mad Smith, who we've met. Scorn adapts to Fury's will with each of her forms. Preferred form of Scorn is a bladed whip that Fury with devastating precision. That's moveset. Base armor. Alright. Looks like there might be some very mild, but I am not liking the fact that there doesn't seem to be a map option. I'm gonna ding a point off of that right there. I don't care what game you're playing. I don't care how straightforward it is. A map option is required in some sort of function if it's appropriate for the game. For any, like, unless it's a side scroller. No, that doesn't work. But any Metroidvania, any action adventure, you know, unless it's go from point A to point B, move on to the next level, go from point A to point B, move on to the next level. That is it. If there is any exploration in any form where you have to backtrack or get items to unlock areas, you need a map function. I am sorry. I can just dodge someone. Yeah, him. Accidentally, but I'll take it. Okay. Healing shard. Did I ever finish my thought? I don't know if I finished my thought, but in the first one. So, yeah, so 200 years pass, humanity's wiped out, War finds out that the Charged Council used them as a patsy to trigger Armageddon, wipe out the angels, and originally the Nephilim were a third race separate from, we have double jump off the bat, from angels and demons. There was no relation. And the second one, they retconned it to, they're a mix of angels and demons. Not necessarily related to, but in this one they're implying they are the children of angels. And they literally nearly wiped out all of creation. So these four betrayed the Nephilim to save creation. So the question becomes, I'm wondering for the twist if they make a game 4, I don't know how well this game is doing, is that the humans are reincarnated Nephilim. Because the whole purpose of the humans was to improve the balance. There was heaven order, chaos demons, threatened to wipe out reality, and the humans were, alright, you have to let these guys are off limits, you have to let them advance, and they are going to represent the balance. That is it. Whatever form that may take. Okay, so it's not X. That's what this is for. Okay. Is there anything in... That's interesting. That looks like some sort of... I don't know if that's a dodge or attack. The break does not break cars. So she is nowhere near as strong as me. I'm also getting the feeling she's mostly manipulated. Ah, it's square. Got it. We're facing. I'm gonna start with this.
Haven. A haven for what? Vermin?
Humans, mistress.
Adorable. Build a house of sticks during the end of the world. Where exactly do we go from here, Watcher?
I know not but what the Council commands, mistress. The quest for the Seven begins here.
Trying to decide if she's really a fangirl or manipulating me. Well, you're a Skeksis. You're in the wrong game.
Envy.
Oh, you're Envy.
Humans, Haven, everything here. Mine. Move on, Horseman, or ye be mine too.
It'll be a female voice too.
I'm on a mission.
Protecting humans? Humans think creation favors them.
Well,
They are
we do.
apes crawling through dirt.
Quite the grudge you're carrying.
Bit egotistical as a species.
What they have, I will take. When they have nothing left, they will be my playthings until they break.
Okay.
You cannot stop me!
Oh, I don't want to. Humanity is tragically overrated. I am not here for them. I'm all yours.
No!
Uh-oh. Okay. Dodge that. Alright. That's... Oh, that was fast. Alright, we're down. Alright, so now we're gonna have to...
Mine is mine.
I'll go ahead and use that now. You... Okay, auto locks. Okay, that's good. See it? I can attach to it. That's good. Gotcha. Alright. Oh. Oh, that's a jump. That was not a jump. Alright. That's a dodge. Okay. Yep, I know. It will fill itself by absorbing. Ow. Oh, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and use it. Jump, not dodge. There we go. Here we go again at stage 3. Down you go. Alright. There's my way up. Hey, Parkash. Okay. 2. 1. Go. 2. In. Okay. Jump. On. Beat him up. Good so far. Just getting used to the controls. Jump. 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 Dodge. Counterattack. There we go. Getcha! Alright, so there's the first sin down. There goes
Pretty.
Envy.
Come and get it.
Ah, that's mine!
I mean, it meets the standards. It's a decent graphics. No slowdown. Interesting story so far.
Mistress, not to be a bother, but weren't you supposed to catch Envy?
I did.
So we can absorb their spiritual beings. We can literally kill. They can't physically be killed. We have to imprison. Okay, fair enough.
This talisman.
It's a vessel. Envy used it to hold energies from the rest of the 7.
It will make a fitting prison for the others once their physical forms have been broken.
If I may, there is a sort of hum emanating from the talisman. That glow.
Will indicate when one of the 7 is nearby. I know.
So wise. You are all that the Council promised.
I don't trust her.
I'm beginning to
all.
enjoy the sound of your voice, Watcher.
Let's focus. Or was cool. He was very stoic, very strong, kicked a lot of ass. Death was very snarky, kicked a lot of ass. Fury seems to be most easily manipulated because she is headstrong, he is egotistical, he is... yeah. Yep, you know this. Oh, okay. Well then... Alright, so I have to go to... No. Alright, so we have to go ahead and... There's no reason to save it, as far as I know. That was an interesting... I'm kind of getting a Dark Souls-y or... I don't want to say Dark Souls. I think that's used too much. Or, oh, what was that name? What was the name of that game where you had to hunt down the Titans? You played as Wander. I'm drawing a blank. But I'm getting the feeling it's a game more focused on hunting down and killing 7 bosses, sort of thing. I don't know if I call it a Metroidvania. I definitely want you to focus on that dodge mechanic. How do I get out of here? Oh, over here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. I know I said it might be longer, but this feels like a good place to cut. So thank you very much for watching. As always, feel free to like, subscribe, or comment. Only thing you are not seeing so far is my stored items. I'm just going to that right there, and I think that will be a good place for the webcam. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. As always, feel free to like, subscribe, or comment, or come on over and check me out on Twitch when I stream live, starting Wednesday through Saturday, starting about 1 p.m. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.